Hey, let's do your energy check-in. All right, happy summertime for those of you who are experiencing the first day of summer here. Like me, it's a happy first day of summer. Let's see what kind of energy we have. All right. We're going to take that. I'm not surprised to see that it's solar plexus energy. It says transformation. Things are happening. This is assimilation, vital energy, and life purpose. My inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. My inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. My inner light illuminates and guides me on my path. With 18 boiling down to a 9. This definitely feels like an energy that I felt a little bit yesterday. Wow, my inner light and radiant light and fluidity fell out. But transformation. What I was feeling, or what I'm feeling now, was that it's a big step. It's a big transformative step, because this particular transformation calls for you to call your own self out on your mess, right? And I say mess because it's just basically saying these are the things that you don't like to admit about yourself, but you do have these attributes, these qualities, these traits, and yeah, they may not always make you seem like the best or they don't always, maybe you don't feel like they're the best things to have, and maybe other people don't like these type of qualities either, but it is who you are, and so you have to learn how to embrace them and work through them, to own them, and then release them if necessary, right? Or if you want to. So you have to say, yeah, I do waste people's time because I always show up late, and that's disrespectful to other people. Now, you may not like that, but that's the truth. When somebody plans to be with you at a particular time, then you should be there, because time is something that we cannot get back. So if they're choosing to spend their time with you, then the least you can do is be respectful of it, right? But sometimes that doesn't sound good, but you might have to just come to terms that you're disrespectful of people's time, and then fix it. So it's that kind of, my olive green comes out from heart, I guess. Maybe, did I say that a little too harshly? I hope I didn't. Inner guidance, right? Again, just listening to yourself. This is a transfer. I'm going to get another one for this. I'm going to do 3 for this. This is just listening to yourself. Like, this is just having a heart-to-heart conversation with self. This is saying, hey, nobody else can hear this but me. Nobody else knows this but me. I'm going to go ahead and have this conversation with myself so that I can heal and work through any type of things that I need to work with. Because you know when you do something and you know it wasn't in your best interest or your higher self. You know when you did that. You're like, you know what, I didn't have to say that like that, or I didn't have to do whatever. You know when you do stuff like that. And so you have that inner dialogue, and then go ahead and work through it, because you already know what needs to be done to have this transformation. And I actually feel like you desire this transformation a lot. This is something that I feel like is important to you, because I feel like you're at a point where you really want change, and the only way to change is to start with yourself, right? This is card number 24, which boils down to a 6, which is about being balanced, right? So just getting into your zone, figuring out who you are, where you can improve at, even on those nasty habits. So for instance, these are, and I think I talked about this a couple of months back for some folks who were going through transformations. It's that you've done a lot of the work, right? You may have started the physical routine of doing something repetitively. You've started that part, but it's those other little habits, those tricky little habits that you still have a hard time fixing. Those are the ones that you're addressing now, and you know that they need to be addressed because you've been putting them back on the back burner and putting them back on the back burner. Now it's kind of like you've gotten a lot of other things in order, and those particular things are not. And so you're going to have to figure out how to work on that with yourself, giving yourself love and attention and having patience with yourself, but not being like, don't be extra with the patience. Like, you know when to call yourself out. And that's really what it's about. It's just about calling yourself out on your BS. Like, I can't even say that any nicer way, because that's what it's about. It's about not sugarcoating it to yourself. It's like, okay, let me just kind of have this really honest dialogue. Am I always over dramatizing things? Am I always over analyzing things? Am I always looking at the bad side of things? Do I always feel like I have to be right? Like, really have a good conversation with yourself about that, because those are the attributes or the habits that you're going to want to be working on to get yourself into alignment. Okay, awakening. Yeah. I feel like that's, these hands look like you're sitting there like how, I don't know how that looks for that, but just how you're sitting there like, yeah, sit in that position for sure and think about things. Think about stuff, because you're going to know. You're going to have, and stopping at the top is a spiritual truth. You're going to know. You know exactly what you need to do. You know exactly the conversation you need to have, but just be gentle with yourself. Come from your heart. Like, have a heart-to-heart conversation with yourself, because that conversation is going to really push and aid this transformation to happen for you. Okay? Let's do some, let's see, what do we want to do? I'm going to do some tarot for sure, but I don't know if I wanted to use this deck or another. Okay, tell me why transformation is here, please. Tell me what transformation is here. Sorry about that. Okay. The Four of Wands, the Sun, and the Five of Cups. Yeah. I think that this transformation is totally what you're going for. You're going for this happiness, right? And in order for you to get this happy-go-lucky happiness, this stability, this foundation in relationships, in prosperity, in foundation, in money, in jobs, it's all of these things. This is all happiness, right? This is all good. You see that dragonfly up there, representative of transformation. You want a whole new life. This is like a whole new you, right? Brand new, brand spanking new. And what a great card to get today on the first day of summer, okay? Summer solstice today. So really good energy. You want this transformation, you really do. But it's going to require you to sit back and have a deep conversation. Let's talk about these cups right here. Because you can focus on these right here and be like, oh, you've been focusing on these. But it's these two back here that you ain't really trying to touch, because they sensitive. You're kind of sensitive about that. You know, you're sensitive about those things. We all are. We all are. When somebody tells you something about yourself that you don't like, you immediately get on the defense about it. And that's because it's true. You just don't like the way it's been said to you. And I understand. But you're calling yourself out on that. You're recognizing that you're getting sensitive because a portion of that is true. And you don't even like that version of yourself. So if you don't like that version of yourself, then why allow it to continue to be true? Let's go ahead and transform that. Let's go ahead and break out of that habit. Let's go ahead and change that, right? Inner guidance being clarified by the Three of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, which we talked about being in balance. I feel like this is... Okay. Oh, it's two. Two of Cups and the Four of Swords. Okay. I feel inner guidance. I feel like the Three of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Excuse me. I again feel like this is just having the desire to want happiness. This Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Two of Cups, feels like a celebration, but a celebration of success, a celebration of self, a celebration of love. It just seems like a really big celebration, like really coming into balance with oneself and being able to be happy about that. And then with the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, again, we look at this balance, right? These two, yin and yang, or this is yin and yang, I guess, and night and dark, left and right. You get it, right? I feel like this is absolute balance. Here we have the Six of Pentacles right next to the Two of Cups. really representing, I'm getting my emotional balance in check. You know, I'm getting my emotional balance in check as well as my finances, right? I'm getting my foundation together, right? I'm being stabilized, because here again, this is about foundation and being secure, right? I do also feel like, okay, for the lovers out there, including myself, I just realized I heard 1111, twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. So seeing the 2 11s, I feel like there is a partnership that could possibly be coming in along with this transformation. And that's not surprising, because a new you is going to attract some new people. Okay, so, and again, with that 2 of Cups and that 1111 card, just letting you know. But this definitely feels like a balance within self, just really celebrating yourself, because you finally got a hold of those emotions, right? You finally have that deep conversation with yourself, and you're able to execute now you're able to sit down and lay down and think about it. You're putting your new you into action. You're putting your new plans into action. You're saying, okay, I know when I go out here and do X, there's going to be somebody who's going to say something smart. And instead of me popping off, I'm just going to be like, you know what? For every smart comment, there's 12 other compliments that go along. So I'm just going to push you to the side and worry about all the good stuff still. Whatever it is. I don't know how you want to do it, but you're realizing, I need to take a breath, or I need to take a moment. I need to take a step back, so that you can navigate this new you. You're not letting your emotions just pop off like they used to. You're really navigating. You're paying attention to yourself. This is also telling me that it's important for you to take time to do visualization. Lay down and imagine who you are, who you want to be. Like, I feel like it's like you see yourself dressed in white, and you are in a nice home, and you have a mate who looks good, and you guys are in the kitchen cooking together, and there's good music, and you finally acquired a taste for fine wines, stuff like that. Maybe that was my own little maybe that was my own visualization. But point being is that you take the time to visualize that. So that way you actually know who it is that you're transforming into, because that's what you're doing. You're having a transformation. You're having an awakening. And that awakening is bringing forth the new you, the proud you, the beautiful you, the consistent you, the faithful you, whatever it is, it's bringing that forward in you. And you want to really recognize that. And you really want to see what that looks like on you. So go try that outfit on. Go try this new attitude on, okay? Let's classify. Let's clarify the awakening card. Yeah, I feel like the stability in your life is a lot more stable. So yeah, I feel like you're a lot more stable, or at least it's coming into that. You actually are going to, I feel like there's going to be, you're actually going to have, you're going to feel more solidified in what you're doing. Okay. It's like, you're going to feel like, I don't want to say like you've earned your keep, or that you're earning your keep, but it's kind of like that. It's like, I'm here and I'm doing this, 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 and this, and I know that I am a great contributor, or it just feels like you're very solid and you're secure, so that when you lay down at night, you're at peace, and you know that the next day you're going to get up with a new bright idea and move forward. Like, you're just gonna, it's nice. But you really want to be able to take the time to lay in that solid, quiet space, and go into that inner you and talk about these 2 cups that you're avoiding right here, as well as see who it is that you want to become. Where is your life going? Okay. Dreams, you might be getting some nice vivid dreams as well. Tell me why the awakening, please. One more. We have the Hierophant, the Death card. Because you're getting committed. You're having an awakening and reborn. This is like because of how you've desired it. You've asked for it. Yep, the 2 of Wands. Give me another one, please. You're taking a brand new path, a new road. The awakening is going to require you to have commitment for sure. Like, don't go down this path and then stop, right? You're going to have to stay consistent in this. Okay, lots of major arcana. The Hierophant, the Death card, the Two of Wands, the Star, and the Three of Swords. Through the ups and downs, you're going to have to stay committed. But this awakening is going to just bring you so much more acceptance to life, right? You're going to understand heartache a lot more. And what I mean by that is you're going to be, what I feel by that is that you're going to be able to handle it a lot more maturely. You're going to be able to feel the pain of a heartache, but still be able to control your emotions. Like, oh, not that you're never going to cry and not that you're never going to get angry. It's just not how you used to. And because you have a greater awareness of self and a greater awareness of how things in life tend to operate. You're kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together. You're recognizing, you're seeing things. Your intuition is sharper. For those of you really into synchronization and so forth, you're paying attention. You're seeing the signs, the synchronizations. You're hearing your inner guidance a lot more. I feel like with this transformation and awakening, that with inner guidance being in the center, I really feel like the crown chakra or the third eye, just upper chakras are very much illuminated, right? They're very much illuminated. There is a partnership coming in. I have to say that, and I'm not going to tell you why I've seen it in these cards, but I'm going to show you the cards and maybe you can kind of see what I see. Okay. So if you don't, it's okay. We all have different imaginations, but I do feel like there's a partnership coming in. This one's going to hit different. This one's going to hit way different. I was talking to someone the other day who said, I've come to realize that love brings, or relationships and so forth bring a lot of pain. And that is true. They, you know, because you love hard and then you have to fall hard, right? But now that you know that, you can kind of say, oh, it hurts not to have this person. And you can cry about it and everything, but then you realize, but sitting here like this and being miserable like this, I can't do this all the time. I'm going to have to look for the reasoning into things, and I'm going to have to push myself out of this. So you're just a lot more aware. You're more self-aware of how to navigate through these emotions. And that's really good, because it's really good. It's good to have that self-awareness. Okay, so transformation, inner guidance, and and awakening are the three energies that are here. I'm going to get some advice. They are not out. Okay, well, we'll get advice from here. You guys. I'm going to get some advice for each one, and then we'll just wrap this up. Yeah, this relationship feels really like it's going to be close to your heart. And yeah, there are relationships that they come in and they bring a little bit of pain because of circumstances and things like that. But the good that they come in with should totally outweigh the bad. Okay? Give me some advice, please, for this transformation. Yeah. This is new. This is new. I feel like for those of you who are maybe star seeds, intergalactic beings, I'm not really sure what you call those kind of things, but those of you that relate to the solar system, the galactic system, and maybe feel the energies of other planets or what have you, communication in that area feels like it's stronger. the connectivity or the communication from those outer realms feels like it's getting stronger for you. You may be receiving more messages or stronger messages. It just feels like there's going to there's going to be contact. Yeah, interesting. Seeing the Star card come up here with the Two of Wands and the Three of Swords. You just know how to navigate heartache now. You're not afraid to take that path anymore. Okay? Oh, I think this is going to talk about the relationship. I see Six of Cups. Okay. Transformation. Time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. And the one that rings out the most is self-discovery. Self-discovery. This transformation is going to take, or has happened because you've taken time to yourself, and you're going to continue to do that, right? I'll put this up here because I know what that's about. The love messages want to talk so much that it just totally threw out what I was saying, because as soon as I focused on that Six of Cups, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get to you. Please tell me why the advice for the inner guidance. You're going to take the time alone. You're going to take the time to sit with yourself, and that's going to build on this transformation. That's what you're going into your heart space. You're going in there and saying, what is it that I need to work on? How can I call myself out on my own BS so that when somebody else says it, it doesn't sting as much, right? You're doing that. You're doing that. You've done it. Again, I like how this little inner light is there, you know, and it's that you have the inner guidance card. This is you really just sitting there and getting in touch with self and knowing exactly what it is that you feel and how to handle those emotions. Even when it comes to things like fear, you know, if you want to do something, you're like, I'm going to go out and do it. You're handling your emotions a lot better. You're like, you know what? People are going to look at me funny because I don't really know how to do this dance. Or people are going to look at me funny because I just feel like dancing. Right? You just feel like doing what you want to do. And you're like, people are going to have something to say, but you know what? I can't worry about it right now because I'm living my life like that. You know, you're like, I'm over that. You're over spending your life concerned about things like that. There's so much more to it. Okay? Inner guidance. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. It feels great. That solar plexus energy is super shiny right now. Okay? The inner guidance has the Nine of Swords. It says unfounded fear, expecting the worst, which then creates self-fulfilling prophecies, allowing worry to grow out of proportion, sleepless nights, and refocus your thoughts. Okay, that's the one that sticks out the most, is refocus your thoughts. Remember this inner guidance card? This is you having a perception change, right? And it's going to bother you. Like right now, somebody's already said something that's got you kind of up late at night contemplating, because they've already said something, or somebody's brought something to your attention about yourself that you're like, But and you are mad that it was expressed, but at the same time you're like, yeah, where's the lie? And you can make a lot of excuses, and you're like, but I know those are just excuses, because at the end of the day, if I'm really honest with myself, and that's bothersome. You really don't want to be like that. And you're, I feel like there's been, like, with this Nine of Swords, with whatever transpired with this, if someone has said something that really hurt you or dug deep, there's been that set off a spark, a fight, a fire, or what have you, bickering or whatever. Anyway, you got into a disagreement, and that disagreement, you guys are in your separate corners because you guys are mad at each other over essentially the truth. Because y'all didn't say it nicely to one another, what you had to express. And when it was expressed, you sitting up there like, yeah, you know what? That's kind of right. if I really sit up and think about it at night, that's right, I don't have this, or I haven't done that, or I should have done this, or I do that. You're calling yourself out on it. Love yourself through it, but recognize it for what it is. And also, I just feel like the reason why it's keeping you up at night is because you guys are at odds and you are concerned. This is probably a friendship, a partner. This is someone that's means something to you. So you can't even go to talk to them about it because you're mad because they said something to you that was the truth. You just didn't like the way they said it. Wow. All right. You guys will fix it. You guys will fix it for sure. Because you're understanding it, and you're hearing me, and you're feeling what you feel, and you know that that's the way to go. So go ahead and let that die off. Go ahead and let this death continue to happen. So the death card, you have transformation here. Then you have awakening here. And you have the death card. So this is a death and a rebirth for sure. For sure. And when you come out of this, when you are reborn, this is just a whole new way that you are handling life. You are really in tune, in balance. You are your own star player. You are really in a good space. You really are. You're emotionally balanced. You're just in a very good space. You really are. Feels good. Transformation comes out again. This is clarifying awakening. A significant life experience that requires changes to be made. Powerful and often unexpected revelations. Those are those truths that probably got spat out. Breaking free of procrastination and releasing old belief systems. It's okay to come clean. See, the new you is not even going to let pride get in the way. The new you's going to say, you know what? I didn't like the way that went down, but I do want to discuss it like an adult. And even if you don't discuss it, you still need to address it within yourself. So I feel like you're going to address it within yourself. Wise counsel. And this says, unity with a spiritually minded community, asking the divine for help and trusting that answers will come. Comparing traditional methods with new ideas and seeing what works for you. That's exactly what you're doing. Whether this wise counsel be someone else or yourself, you really are looking at old ways of thinking and new ways of thinking. And you're saying, what can I do? Okay? Like, some people don't cuss in front of their elders, right? And, well, no, that's not a good example. Anyways, let's just say, we'll just go with that since that's the first thing I said. Some people don't cuss in front of their elders or their parents or what have you. And some people do. And you really kind of never looked at the whole situation. But when you sit back and you say, well, do I really care if they cuss in front of elders? Or at least me? Do I care if my kids cuss in front of me? Or is it that I just, you know, they just don't do it because maybe I don't do it? I don't know. But you dig into that. And you say, you know what, I think it would be okay for you maybe to cuss around me, but maybe you should have a conversation with your other elders and see if they're comfortable with that, if you want to, whatever. So you're just taking a little bit of what you learned and you're revamping it. Like, does this really work? Is this good for me? Like, why am I so stuck on being this way? That's the Page of Pentacles underneath the deck. Okay, I'm already over time. I said I was gonna try to keep this short, okay? Let's talk about this Six of Cups. So children or childhood, revisiting old dreams and plans, embracing your inner child, the return of people and romances from your past, and romanticizing how things used to be. So again, this is that heart space. I'm telling you, there's things, you know, oh, but I like this person. Like that kind of, oh, it's a lot of emotion, like puppy love. Look at that little puppy. This is youthfulness. This is happiness. Let's see what we get for this love energy. Okay, we'll keep it with the same. Tell me why the Six of Cups is here, please. because you're having this transformation, I do feel like I said, your emotions are a lot more in tune. So you're attracting, either your frequency has changed, right? So you remember when you met this person, your frequency was probably like, hey, I'm out, I'm single, or whatever. But you had a different frequency. There was something in your life that was different, and so you were giving off a different vibration. Well, that vibration is either coming, you're either going through that vibration, or you're back on that vibration, which is now calling in that other person. So I feel like this is someone from the past, and they're going to come back in. But when they come back in, I feel like you're going to be reluctant to let them in. So that there might be a little bit of hesitancy. The Hermit shows up again. The Hermit shows up again because you are taking the time to look within self. Wondering if this, I feel like you're wondering if this person has taken the time to do the inner work or the inner growth like you have, the spiritual work or emotional work that like you have. Yeah, those return of people, be selective about who it is that you let back in, you know, because you have now, you know, obtained a sense of peace within yourself and in your life. And so you're just being very careful of what you accept in. That's all. Yep, there's the 10 of Cups. You're just being very, yeah, mindful of how you, yeah, oh, Eight of Wands, the Devil, and the Ace of Wands. Okay. A very passionate beginning. All types of things. These three go together. The Eight of Wands, the Devil card, and the Ace of Wands. This is somebody from your past who's definitely coming in with a lot of passion. I'm talking like a lot of passion. This could have been a relationship that you had in the past, and it some way with all this passion, I don't know how that fizzled out, but it may have. And this could definitely be somebody totally new. And when you meet this person, oh boy, like, oh boy, everything in your vibration, in your mind, in your body is, you're going to, like, the way that I feel, and I ain't even met this person, the way that I feel, there's no way that you're going to be able to ignore this. This is a strong magnetism. Very strong magnetism. Woo. Oh, it's strong. It's very strong. I felt this the other day. I don't know if I posted that reading. So again, you're being selective about, you're just being selective about who you let into your life, because you've done the emotional work. You've taken the time with yourself, and you've found peace in your life, and you want to keep and maintain that. And you want to be selective about who you allow in there to share it with you. And there is somebody who's coming in hot and heavy. Oh, it was 3311 when I said that. Hot and heavy for sure. I just have to pull some scarlet cards on this. So, zodiacs then. This would be Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. So, yeah. All right, let's do this really quick. I've been saying that. It's already... Hopefully this is so good that you guys are just here watching it from all the way to the end, because it's juicy for you. That's the intention I set for all them readings. All right. Tell me about this Six of Cups energy. Or this Devil with this wand. You are going to be challenged with this. This is somebody that you've known. This really feels, if not, you are not going to feel like you don't know them, because everything in your body is going to be like, you are, You are going to be attracted to them, and they are going to be attracted to you. You are going to have, again, this inner conflict going on because you're wondering, should I let this person back in? Have they matured the way that I've matured, or at least had some type of mental maturity or what have you, emotional maturity? Where is this person at? Do I want to allow this back in my life? Are they in a position to where, am I in the position to where I can have this person in my life as a friend without it escalating into more? Can I truly be this person's friend, or do I really want to be their lover? Okay. Even with the friendship thing, you're still you're contemplating, like, can I even do this? Like, you're going to have to decide. This feels like, okay, while it feels super, super great, I also get this feeling of like, this is a decision that you have, like, you're like, I can't. I either am going to go in with you or I'm not, because I can't play I can't walk the line. That's what it feels like. I can understand that. This one too. Let's see what we got. Unrequited forgiveness, divine timing and sacrifice. Why did I get stuck on my words? Okay. Unrequited and forgiveness, right? This is the reason why this is coming back around. Is this was a relationship or a partnership where somebody wasn't giving fairly. Somebody wasn't having a good equal give and take. And that's why the balance here, even number 6 being in the center with the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, that's that balance, right? You really finding that, how to navigate yourself, right? You really, really know how to give and take into a relationship now. You understand what it means to be within a partnership and what commitment means to you. And you're honoring that, right? Where did restricted come from? Okay. You're honoring that. But this is someone who is who's coming back and wants to be able to show that to you now. And you don't know if you're going to be able to do that. Remember, you already are having this inner conflict. And it's not, they're asking forgiveness of you. Like, please, hey, I know I kind of was a jerk, or I was kind of a bitch, or whatever it is, whatever. I just wasn't in my right mind. But they're asking to come back in because they feel like they miss you and they want to come back in. You are really conflicted about that. Now, the restriction card comes in because this is how I feel. Remember how I said it's kind of like, if I can't go all the way in, then I'm going to have to let it go. Restricted and sacrifice. That's what that feeling is. It's like, if I can't have all of it, then I'm just going to need to pass. Divine timing. This is happening for a reason. Of course, it all happens for a reason, but this is a partnership that I feel like you have. This is someone from the past that's coming back. For those of you who don't have a relationship like this coming back from the past, this, again, just stop with, you don't even have to really pay attention to this part, because the new person that's coming in, you're going to feel so alive with them. This is new for you. This is new. You're going to have feelings that you've known each other, but you're having a fresh, spanking new relationship. You're starting from scratch. So that's super great. Maintain who it is that you say you are now. Anyways, for those who have it coming back, this is somebody who's kind of coming back in, kind of with their head tucked, or their tail tucked between their legs, a little bit like that. But hey, they're coming back. You're gonna have to decide, and you seem to be very torn about that. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here with that. I don't know why I'm still shuffling the cards. See, it's a good energy. I want to play in it too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. You'll be talking to them soon, or talking about them. You've already probably have. I have gossip, awakened love, and waiting. Okay. I feel like this, you've been talking about, I've been talking about you to my friends. You may have been talking about them, or they're talking about you, because there has been an awakened love in them. There's been a spark that's been reignited, and they're just kind of waiting for the right time. All right. That is that. I am stopping right there. I hope this was a great read for you. We'll talk again soon.